I'm looking right, baby. She wanna think I'm only out here for the night, baby. On Puerto Rico, Casamigos with the Sprite, baby. She wanna fuck with the scammers, talk to me nice, baby. She hit the bottle and the oldest wobble wobble. Just thought he fucking for a fight, the cobble wobble. African twin, hit spin, hit the throttle. She wanna fuck with the gangsters, talk to me nice, baby. Finish the bottle when that whole thing, she a model. She in the mirror like it's Showtime, the Apollo. Catch up the phone, now I pull up in the Tahoe. Thought it's boring, I ain't calling unless she swallow. She don't listen, I ain't tripping, she don't follow. Got another where he swerving on the potholes. Got another thought, he thinks she hit the lotto. She pop a perky, then she chase it with Moscato. This bitch is bad, she fucking all the drug dealers. I took his bitch and then I took his plug, nigga. Have her back, I'm getting to the bag, nigga. Bust in your house, I'm running through your stash, nigga. On the grand flashing all that cash, nigga. Part in my back, I'm counting all these stacks, nigga. Gucci duffel Louis on my ass, nigga. Hennessy and TNT, we blast, nigga. Ferragamo on my chest, I'm looking right, baby. She wanna think I'm only out here for the night, baby. On Puerto Rico, Casamigos with the Sprite, baby. She wanna fuck with the scammers, talk to me nice, baby. She hit the bottle and the oldest wobble wobble. Just thought he fucking for a fight, the cobble wobble. African twin, hit spin, hit the throttle. She wanna fuck with the gangsters, talk to me nice, baby. This whole ain't sick, she fucking on the damn crew. Coming out of sight, she looks a damn shoe. My friend a poppin', she ain't got no damn clue. Rollin' O's and weed and smoking bamboo. Smoking gelato when the Tahoe smell the fucking jar. She wanna ride with me cause we look like some movie stars. This thotty moving faster than a speeding car. Coming through the door with no panties on. Poppin' Molly's and you know she took a Zanny bar. Talking about a Mazda is a family car. I hit her with a curve, then the coup de grace. Zillow games, I'm shaking up the dice, baby. She wanna stay with me so we can make the night, baby. She wanna be with me so I can lay the pipe, baby. I'm only out here for the night, baby. I'm only out here for the night, baby. Ferragamo on my chest, I'm looking right, baby. She wanna think I'm only out here for the night, baby. On Puerto Rico, Casamigos with the Sprite, baby. She wanna fuck with the scammers, talk to me nice, baby. She hit the bottle and the oldest wobble wobble.
Wobble wobble.
Thought he fucking for a fight, the cobble wobble.
Cobble wobble.
African twin, hit spin, hit the throttle.
Let's go.
She wanna fuck with the gangsters, talk to me nice, baby.
Welcome to the check-in report. I am your humble yet gracious host, True and Living. I am in the building. I'm not your homie. I'm the one and only Macaroni. Welcome to the show, y'all. Like we always do about this time. Tonight's show, we're going to be taking a look at Trump on his campaign rally. He made comments and said, Kamala Harris is not qualified to be president. I concur. Oh, I concur. Yeah, but we're going to take a look at Donald Trump on the campaign trail. Where was he at? He was out there in, what was he in? He might have been in Michigan, I believe. I don't know where he was at, but he was on the campaign trail. We're gonna take a look at his campaign rally, see what he was talking about, see what he was, see what's on his mind these days. You know, we haven't done a Trump campaign rally in a hot little minute. We're gonna take a look at one of his campaign rallies.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga?
Yeah, but vote in the. I need y'all to vote though. I need y'all to vote. Let me know. Who are you voting for? Election season. We're about 30 days. We're about 30 days away. From election night. I want to know who you guys are voting for. Will you be voting for Kamala? Will you be voting for Donald Trump? Who will you be voting for? Election day is not far away. A lot of you have a lot to think about with the election night coming up.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga?
Who are you voting for? Who are you looking forward to voting for? Are you excited about voting?
Fire! 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 Fire!
You know? Some of you Are you even excited? Are you excited about voting? Are you excited about the election season upon us?
Oh, Paru, you going to bed, nigga.
Are you excited where this country is headed?
Oh, Paru, you going to bed, nigga.
Are you excited about the choices of people you have to decide on who to vote for? Are you excited about it? I want to know tonight, who are you voting for? Will you be voting for Donald Trump? Will you be voting for Kamala Harris? We're going to take a gander at Trump's campaign rally tonight. We're going to do that. Without further ado, let's get into that.
Thank you very
The crowd is loving Trump. They're loving him. Trump, 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 Trump. I mean, they loving him. Let's get back into it.
very much. Hello, Michigan. I love to be in Michigan. We're going to bring so many car manufacturing plants.
Yeah, so Trump is out in Michigan. Yeah, so I was right. He's out in Michigan.
We're going to bring, but I see a lot of farmers outside today. And there's never been anybody better to the farmer than Trump, that I can tell you. But it's great to be back in this beautiful state with thousands of proud, hardworking American patriots, which is exactly what you are. Early mail-in voting is underway now in Michigan, so if you want, go out and get that ballot, return it as soon as possible. And
how do you guys feel about early mail-in votes? I'm not a fan of early mail-in votes. I feel like if you want your vote to count, you need to go to a voting, a voting booth. Wherever wherever your voting is being taken place at, I believe you should get out and vote. I think that mail-in vote is it's too janky for me. I don't like that mail-in voting thing. I don't like that. I'm not a fan of it. It's just too janky. It's just too janky. It's too janky for me. But let's continue.
not get a ballot, just go and vote. You got to vote. We got to win this election. Our country is being destroyed by these lunatics. And while you're at it, get as many other Trump supporters as you can, and they'll do the same. 33 days from now, we are going to win the state of Michigan.
33 days, y'all. Are you ready to vote? Listen, you ain't got a lot of time to figure out who you're going to vote for, whether it be Trump. Dennis the Menace is what I call him. Whether it's going to be Kamala Harris, the pantsuit messiah, that's what I call her. The choice is yours.
Oh, Paru, you going to bed, nigga.
Who will you be voting for? Let's continue.
We are going to defeat Lion Kamala Harris, one of the worst.
Oh, Sinclair's in the building. What's up, Sinclair?
Fire, 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 fire.
Sinclair's in the building. What's up, Sinclair?
Candidates ever. We've never had a candidate like that. And how about the vice president? That's going to be president someday? I don't think so. I don't think so. Did you see the debate? I don't think that's going to be president.
Yeah. Make no mistake. The debate it looked bad on them. That wasn't a good debate for the Democrats. Tim Walz, he looked nervous. He looked everybody said that J.D. Vance was the victor of that battle, of that debate there. Tim Walz, Tampon Timmy, he just didn't look sharp. Didn't have.
Oh, Paru, you going to bed, nigga.
Didn't have the charisma, didn't have the sharpness, didn't have the likability. He was up there looking like a sweaty walrus. Sweating oxtail sauce. It was a bad look for the Democrats.
himself knucklehead. We don't want a knucklehead as a president. And we're going to make America great again.
Primo says Vance smashed him. He absolutely did. He made the Democrats look stupid and equipped. He made them look really ridiculous, and Tim Walz, he even said that debating is not his strong suit. Well, we know that now. I think what we discovered with these debates, when it comes to the Trump debate, when it comes to the Kamala Harris debates, that the Democrats that they have selected to be the noms, that they can't answer the questions. Tim Walz can't answer the questions. Kamala Harris can't answer the questions. The Democrats have selected two nominees that can't answer questions. They're not good on the hot seat. They're not good at, fast-paced questioning. And the American people deserve answers. We deserve answers. We deserve to know why the economy is failing. We deserve to know why the immigration problem is so severe. We deserve to know where our money is going, where our tax-paying money is going to these foreign countries. We need answers.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
And I'm asking every citizen all across our land to join me in launching a new golden age for America. As catastrophic as Kamala Harris, I never use the name Harris. Nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about. I say, Harris is doing a lousy job. Who's Harris? So we usually just say Lion Kamala. It's much better, more accurate. But as bad as Kamala's failures have been, we have a plan to fix it, and we're going to fix it very fast. It's going to go very quickly. Can you imagine what she's doing to our country on the borders, though? Can you imagine? With everything else is bad. Can you imagine what they're doing on the borders? Why? Why are they doing it? They're killing our country. We can soon have soaring incomes, skyrocketing wealth, millions and millions of new jobs, and a booming middle class. We had the best 4-year period of any president in history, and that's despite the China virus coming in. Despite the China virus. Instead of a manufacturing recession, we can have a manufacturing renaissance, which is what we want, especially here, especially in this state. We can live in cities and towns that are safe and clean, and borders that are sealed and secure. Wouldn't that be nice? And America can once again be strong and confident and free. How would you like to live like they're living, where thousands and thousands of criminals are put into your town or your city, and all of a sudden your whole life changes. Your whole life changes. You see what's happened with Springfield and Aurora. You see what happened, Springfield, Ohio. You see what's happening. Would you like to have that happen to you? Good, I was just curious.
That's a powerful no from the people in there. See, the average American citizen, they don't want these issues that the Democrats are pushing into our country. They don't want these issues. They don't want immigrants flooding into their cities. They don't want these issues that the Democrats now let me just educate you guys on something, because some of you don't live in democratically ran cities. I live in New York City. I don't live in New York City. I live in New York State. But I don't live too far from New York City, right? And the way that they are running New York City, it's so corrupt, from the mayor to the immigration to the politicians. It's just corrupt from top to bottom.
Fire! 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 Fire!
And if you let these Democrats in, this could be a city near you. This could be a state near you. Right now, currently, New York City is spending $5 billion. Not on education. Not on housing for homeless. Not on things for New York for American and New York citizens. They are spending $5 billion on immigration alone.
Oh my
That's a travesty. That's the travesty. And that could be your city. That could be your state. Being overran, all of the all of the taxpayer money going to people that's not from the country, that are taking advantage of the system, that need to be sent back to their countries, that came here illegally. That could be a city, a state near you. I'm just keeping it a buck. And we all know why the Democrats are doing it. The Democrats are trying to create an immigrant class that they can incentivize, give them the right to vote so they can keep Democrats in office. We're so focused on Project 2025, but what about Project 2024? Project 2023? Democrats flooding the country with illegal immigrants, desperately trying to give them the right to vote so they can keep the Democrats in office. What about that? What about that project? Let's continue.
Who the hell can do that? Who can do it? They inject 32,000 people from a foreign land that has lots of problems. But they inject 30, and you're 50,000 people, and now you have in a month, you've almost doubled the size, and it's a disaster what's going on in Aurora, where you have Venezuelan street gangs. They went into the same business as me. But
and do you guys notice how, the Democrats, they're desperately trying to sweep a lot of these stories underneath the rug. They're desperately trying, through the news cycle, through the politicians, through the police, the local police departments. They're desperately trying to, sweep these stories underneath the rug. But it's people that are reporting on these stories. It's people that's reporting on immigrants, and pets being stolen. I'm not gonna say anybody ate a pet. There's been a couple videos that were kind of interesting. But it's the people reporting on these things. And I'm letting a lot of you know that, 'cause a lot of y'all don't live in democratically ran cities. If you let the Democrats, if you allow them to run this country, your state, your city is going to look a lot like New York City. Your tax dollars are going to be, in the billions being spent on immigrants alone. Putting them up in high-rise hotels. And sadly, when a natural disaster happens, like how it's happening right now in the country, people dealing with the Hurricane Helene, they're claiming that the FEMA is running out of money. They're claiming that they're running out of money, but they're spending billions of dollars on migrants. Make it make sense, ladies and gentlemen. You're spending all of this money on people that don't even live here. But there's people that are going through a natural disaster and you don't even have money to take care of these people. You're running out of money. You're running out of aid. You're running out of things to facilitate, to help these people. You got to be kidding me. This is what happens when you put Democrats in charge. They don't put the people first. They don't put the American people first. They don't put the blue-collar worker first. Let's continue.
They take their real estate with guns. I had to go borrow money from banks. They're in the real estate business. They go in, and the governor there in Colorado, Aurora, Colorado, the governor is petrified. He doesn't know what to do. He's never seen anything like it. Actually, nobody has seen anything like it when you get right down to it. But we can be a nation that dreams big again. We can be a nation that builds things again. We can reclaim our pride, our dignity, our glorious American destiny.
Salute to Sinclair. Sinclair says the government gave $750 to the Helene victims, but Ukraine gets trillions. That's absolutely deplorable.
Oh, Paru, you going to bed, nigga.
I did see that. I did see that too, Sinclair, where Kamala was bragging about giving $750 to the Helene victims. These people have lost their homes. There's people that are coming up missing. People have lost their pets. People are. I mean, people are clinging to their livelihoods right now. People are down and out. And Kamala Harris is bragging about a little measly $750 on top of the crippling economy that she weighed on top of these people, that a lot of these people have been struggling. Now they're dealing with a natural disaster. They've lost their homes. And Kamala Harris is bragging about giving $750 while you sent billions and billions of dollars to Ukraine. That's absolutely deplorable. That's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. A lot of those people that are dealing with the hurricane right now, before the hurricane hit, you got to realize that people were already talking about how crippling the economy was. So a lot of those people were nickel and diming, surviving paycheck to paycheck. A lot of them couldn't afford groceries. They had to go a couple days without groceries. Now, on top of the crippling weight of the economy, now they have to deal with losing their homes. Kamala Harris, it's time for you to go. It's time for you to go, Kamala Harris. It's time for you to go. It's time for her to go, man. It's like it's disgusting how the Democrats are running the show. It's very disgusting how they're running the show. Let's continue.
But only if we make a clean break from the failures of the past 4 years. They've been the worst 4 years. When you add everything up, the inflation, the lack of respect, the Afghanistan disaster, which was the most embarrassing period of...
I need y'all to hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We only got 9 likes. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Again, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Only got 9 likes. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button.
Of time in our history where we were just humiliated, and you add it all up, and all we're going to do is a very simple thing. We're going to make our country so incredible and so fast. You only have one thing to do. On November 5th, we're going to vote for...
What's good, Rick Slick? What's good?
Trump. Have you ever heard of him?
I do. Sinclair said, didn't they give the Maui victims $750? I did hear that as well. I heard that the Maui victims, they didn't get a lot of money neither. I don't know if it was $750, but I did hear that it was around that, maybe like $500 or something like that. I have to look into that.
Nice hat. But if Lion Kamala gets in, if she gets, can you imagine another 4 years like we've lived the last one? Think of it. People are dying in North Carolina. They're dying all over those 5, 6 states. They're dying, and they're getting no help from our federal government because they have no money. because their money's been spent on people that should not be in our country?
Again, like I told you guys, see, a lot of you guys, especially Kamala Harris supporters, they're so blind to the facts. They're so blind to the reality. Where does inflation come from? It comes from governmental overspending. That's where inflation comes from. Kamala Harris, she's pointing fingers at the healthcare industry, the food stores, and the bankings in terms of housing. She's pointing fingers at everybody else, but they're not going to talk about all the billions of dollars they're sending here and there. They're not going to talk about all the billions of dollars they're using on immigrants. I live in New York. I could pull up the article for you. New York City is spending $5 billion on immigrants alone. That's ridiculous. God forbid a natural disaster hit New York City. And right now you got $5 billion being spent on just migrants. Not on the American people that live here, not on the taxpayers, not on the people that work hard every day, the blue-collar workers that have been here for generations, but on migrants that are not even from here. These politicians, these Democratic politicians, and the New York governor, she's absolutely horrible. She's a racist. The New York governor is an absolute racist. She said that, she was talking about how New York black kids, they've never seen a computer, like they're wild aboriginal. Yeah, like it was absolutely racist what she said. And that's how I feel about a lot of Democrats. A lot of them are just covert racists. They're just covert racists, and that's what the New York governor is. But $5 billion on migrants. Now, if you put the Democrats in charge, you could take a look at your city, you could take a look at your state, and you could ask yourself, could you afford that? Could your state afford that? Could your state or your city afford to spend $5 billion on migrants? God forbid a hurricane hits your city. God forbid a hurricane hits your state. And you guys are clinging for aid. FEMA is running out of money. The federal government is running out of money to help to help the victims that are there. That's what the people of North Carolina, that's what they're dealing with right now. Who's to blame for that? That's the idiocy, and that's the ridiculousness of the Democrats. Absolutely. Let's continue.
If Lion Kamala gets 4 more years instead of a golden age, America will instead be plunged into a dark age. Your family finances will be permanently destroyed. Your borders will be gone forever. They already are.
If you have anything to add to the dialogue, please put it in the super chat. We only put respect on the super chatters. I want people to be a part of the dialogue. I want people to be a part of the discussion. If you have anything to add to the dialogue, put it in a super chat. Put it in a donation. We put respect on the super chatters. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's continue.
When you think of it, right? We don't have any borders. You're a border state now. They're welcome. Congratulations. Tens of millions more illegal aliens will invade our cities and towns. Medicare and Social Security will buckle and collapse from the weight of all of these people becoming proud members of our Social Security system. Isn't that nice? Remember,
and you also have to remember, and what Trump is saying is true. All of the resources for American citizens, the Medicaid, all of our healthcare systems. Listen, man, they're going to be exhausted by all of the immigrants coming here using the system. We have to realize as American people that everybody can't come here. And you know what the crazy thing is? A lot of these Kamala sexuals, a lot of you Kamala sexuals, I see a couple of you in there. I want you to go to Russia and try to get some healthcare services. Take advantage of their systems. I want to see you take your Kamala sexual loving ass, your pronoun using ass, take your ass to China and see if they're going to give you free room and board. They're going to give you, allow you to use their healthcare system. Take your flag burning, pronoun using ass over to one of these countries and see, and you try that. It's only happening here.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Let's continue.
For 4 years, I took care of it. I didn't raise the age 5 years. You know what that means? That means, darling, I thought I was going to have Social Security. I thought I was going to retire a little early. But they've raised the age by 5 or 6 or 7 years. That's what they're going to do to you. I won't. I would have done it already if I was going to do it. But they're going to do it. They're going to do it. And they're really destroying.
Yeah, make no mistake. They're going to continue to raise Social Security. It doesn't matter who's in office. It doesn't matter. If Trump gets in office, they're going to raise Social Security. If Kamala gets in office, they're going to raise Social Security. If you're a millennial like me, anybody in here that's a millennial, we got any millennials in here? We got 100 and plus people in the building. I need y'all to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Again, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. But the chances of any millennial touching that Social Security money, it's slim to none. I mean, they're going to absolutely continue to raise the age on Social Security, you know. For millennials, it may be 105, but they may raise it up to 105. I'll be honest with you. Let's continue.
The whole system in the world will be thrown into chaos and conflict like never before, although we're pretty close to that right now. And we're also very close to a third world war, and we have incompetent people running our country. We don't want to have them. Did you see where Biden said today when they asked what about Israel, what do they do?
We're going to get into that. Hey, if you have anything to add to the dialogue, anything to add to the discussion, please put it in the super chat. We put respect on the super chatters. We put respect on the donors. If you have anything to add, I want people to be a part of the dialogue and discussion. Please put it in the super chat. Now, we got to talk about this Israel thing. We got to, honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm keep it 100. I'm keep it 100. The Biden administration has absolutely, positively dropped the ball on the Israel-Palestine situation. They've absolutely dropped the ball. Make no mistake about it. They've dropped the ball. All of the rhetoric that we used to hear about how Trump was so bad at foreign politics and foreign policy and Trump is not a world leader. He wouldn't know what to do if, on the world stage and all these countries are at war. He wouldn't know what to do. Clearly, we saw that the Democrats are terrible at foreign politics and foreign policy. Ukraine, Russia, Israel, Hamas, China, Taiwan. Clearly, the Democrats are bad at foreign politics. and make no mistake, make no mistake. Joe Biden is in over his head. He's always been in over his head. He's in over his head. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's just in over his head. He's in over his head, and he's doing a terrible job. At this point, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. At this point, it doesn't matter who gets in office, whether it's Kamala or whether it's Trump. It doesn't matter who gets in office. I think that where things have gotten at this point between those two parties. I don't want to keep saying their names because YouTube has a thing about mentioning. I'm not gonna get into it, but I think things have gotten so far. It doesn't matter who takes office at this point. Trump might be able to help with the Ukraine-Russia thing because I think him and Putin, I think they kind of cool. You might be able to talk to him, but the Israel and Hamas, that's not. There's nothing Trump or Kamala can do to fix that. Especially Kamala. Kamala, we all know Kamala doesn't love to do her job. We saw that firsthand. They gave her the border czar job. She said, nah, I don't want to be a border czar. I just want to go to Claire's and buy pantsuits. This woman is not dedicated to her job. So she's terrible to do anything, any type of foreign policies or any type of peace amendments or anything like that. She can't do it.
Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
A ceasefire, she can't do it. She can't get it done. She can't get a deal done. Let's continue. And
he said, well, I don't know. He didn't even know where the hell he was. It's all these politicians now. I think I was the only one that ever went to the planes and the helicopters and talked, right? Now they all sort of stop and they talk, but he doesn't do a good job of it. He talks but he said, well, they'll have to do, I don't want them to do anything, Israel. But as long as they don't destroy the nuclear weapons on the other side. I said, did he say that? No, isn't it supposed to be the opposite, Judge? We got some of the biggest judges in the country right here. But isn't it supposed to be the opposite? No.
Again, if you have anything to add to the discussion or the dialogue, please put it in a super chat. I see a lot of y'all are butthurt. A lot of Kamala sexuals, your butt hurt. And Kamala sexuals, let me know. What are your pronouns? Do you identify as a party of 5? Maybe you identify as a broom. A king-size bed. I don't know. What do you identify with? Let me know that first. And if you have anything to air out, put it in a super chat. Put it in a donation. We read all super chats. I want people to be a part of the dialogue and discussion. We read all super chats. We stop the show for the super chats. Let's get back into it, though. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let's get back into it.
As long as you do destroy the nuclear weapons, right? He said he's the worst foreign policy president in history, and everybody knew that from the beginning. No, he said as long as they don't destroy the nuclear. And I'm still trying to figure that one out. Nobody can figure it out. He can't figure it out either, come to think. If you want to avoid this miserable fate for America, Michigan and the entire Midwest will have to go out and we have to be too big to rig. You know that. Too big to rig. Turn out and vote in record numbers. Too big to rig. Last election, we did great in 2016. A lot of people don't know. We did much better in 2020. We won. We did win. It was a rigged election. You have to tell Kamala Harris, that's why I'm doing it again. If I thought I lost, I wouldn't be doing this again. You know where I'd be right now? On the beaches of Monte Carlo, maybe, or someplace. Be having a nice life. But if I had my choice, of being here with you today or being on some magnificent beach with the waves hitting me in the face, I would take you every single time because we're going to make our country great every single time.
Let me know if you think Trump is going to make the country great again. Let me know, man. I'm not a Trump supporter. See, a lot of people, they come in here And they have this misconception that I'm a Trump supporter. Just because I'm looking at a Trump rally and there's one thing he may say that I like, and then there's one thing he say that I don't like. You know, people are, we live in an era where people are so emotional. You know, they don't think for themselves. They take everything for face value. We live in a clickbait society. We live in a society where it's all clip based. You see a 30-second clip of somebody doing something, you get emotional about it. That's the era we live in. I'm not a Trump supporter. I see people in there, they're already butthurt. No, their backside is hurting. They got a sharp pain in the rectum right now because I'm giving Trump some props a little bit. Get over yourself. It's not that deep. Maybe if Democrats did a better job taking care of black people, maybe I would be championing Kamala Harris. Maybe if the Democrats gave us a politician that instead of gave us false promises actually did something, maybe I would be championing Kamala Harris. Maybe if the Democrats had a record that we could go back and look and say, you know what, they did things for black people, they took care of the community. Maybe if the Democrats did more for black people, maybe we wouldn't be here today doing this. And it's always somebody that comes in here, oh, you're black and you're supporting Trump. Like, what are you talking about? Just because I hear something and I like what he said, I'm supporting him? Stop being butthurt. You're butthurt. Go get an ice pack. Sit on it for about, an hour or 30 minutes. And get over yourself. If you have anything to add to the dialogue, anything to add to the discussion, please put it in the super chat. We read all super chats. We read all donations. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let's get back into it.
Energetic crowd is good. And who else can fill up? Only MAGA. But whoever fills big places like this at 3 o'clock in the afternoon? We're going to be meeting. We're going to think of it. I just left Wisconsin. We 5 days ago, we had a sort of a rally. Wasn't supposed to be. 60,000 people showed up in Wisconsin. But the White House wouldn't give us proper security coverage. So we end up in a room of about 900 people. You have 60,000 people.
Let me ask y'all this question. Why do y'all think the White House is so lackadaisy with the security coverage? You just heard Trump say that the White House didn't approve of security coverage. Why do you think the White House is so lackadaisy with the security coverage? 2 attempted assassination attempts. And you just heard Trump say that the White House didn't approve of enough security. Why is the White House so lackadaisy with the damn security? Oh my God! I'm just asking a question. I'm not accusing the White House of anything. I'm not accusing the Biden administration of anything. I'm just saying, after 2 attempted assassination attempts, you would think that, they would approve all the security Trump could get. That's just in my opinion. I would think they would approve of all security he needs. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Hit it to the beat. Hit that like. I need y'all to hit that like button. We only got 18 likes. We got 100 and plus people in the building. Hit that like button.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Hit that subscribe button.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Hit that like button.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Hit that subscribe button.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Let's get back into it.
50 to 60,000 people outside waiting, but they don't want that because they don't want crowds. What they are doing is such a disgrace to our country. And so to those people in Wisconsin that didn't make it, I think they love us, and I think they're going to vote. By the way, we're up in all of the polls. We're up in every swing state. Doing great. They had a honeymoon.
Is Trump is he up on all the polls? I haven't been taking a look at the polls. Is Trump up on all the swing state polls? Can anybody let me know? Is that true? Is he up on all the polls? Whether it be Florida, whether it be Pennsylvania, is he up on all the swing states? He just said he's up on all the swing states. I don't know if that's true.
Period. You know, they had like a honeymoon. I didn't know what a honeymoon period. They kept talking about the honeymoon. Because I beat Biden, we were up 21 points by their numbers, and they went to him, crazy Nancy Pelosi. She's crazy as a bedbug. Crazy Nancy. But others too. They went to him and they said, Joe, you're out. He said, I'm not getting out. And they said, no, you're out. We're going to use the 25th Amendment because you're freaking crazy, man. And he eventually agreed to get out, which took about, 24 hours. Remember, he said he would only get out if he was forced to by God. And that didn't work out. That didn't work out. So they said, you're getting out because you're going to lose. You're going to lose by a lot. Right after the debate, they went to him, right? I don't know, did I do a good job or a bad job in that debate? They were crazy. They said, you should have taken it a little bit easy, but all of a sudden we start hearing rumors, right, that he's getting out. And then we heard they, have the standard list of people, Democrats, and Gavin Newsom and lots of people. He destroyed California. She destroyed California, by the way. She destroyed the greatest city in our country 20 years ago, San Francisco. And then she became AG. She destroyed the state of California along with Newsom. But she had every bit, did you ever hear of him? Gavin Newsom. He's a terrible governor, done a lousy job. And you have such advantages. You do have great weather, you have the beautiful ocean, you have everything, but you still need somebody that knows what they're doing, and she destroyed things.
Anybody from California in here? Anybody from California? Would you agree that Gavin Newsom, as Trump affectionately calls him, would you agree that he's a terrible governor? Anybody from California? Gavin Newsom, or as Trump affectionately calls him, Gavin Newscum. Would you say he's a good governor? Let me know.
Think of it. She destroyed San Francisco when she was the DA. The crime started to be rampant. It was the best city, the best. And then she destroyed California, and now she wants to destroy the United States of America. We're not going to let her do it. So you have to tell
middle of the road, okay.
Lion Kamala that we've had enough, Kamala. We can't take you anymore. We're not going to stand for it anymore. Kamala.
I'm sorry. I don't like the nickname Lion Kamala. I don't like that. I don't like that name. I don't think that name suits her. I like Pantsuit Messiah. That's my favorite Kamala Harris nickname.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
The Pantsuit Messiah. That's my favorite Kamala Harris nickname. I don't like this Lion Kamala. It's boring. It's very generic. It's like there's no flavor to it. There's no the Pantsuit Messiah is hilarious. The Pantsuit Messiah is just it's incredible. I love it. I don't like lying Kamala. I don't like that. I don't like that. It's not creative. There's nothing creative about it. Let's continue though.
You're fired. Get out. You're fired. You're fired. Get the hell out of here. Right? Starting on day one of my new administration, we will end inflation and we will make America affordable again. It's not affordable. They killed you. They killed you with their spending, a combination of spending and their stupid energy policies. They said, we're going to get away from the Trump energy policies. We were energy independent. Your numbers were the lowest they were in 30 years. We're going to get lower numbers. By the way, we are going to, from January 20th, that's the day you take office, 1 year from January 20th, your energy bills will be 1/2 what they are right now. 50%, 50. They'll be 1/2. Because we're sitting on more liquid gold than any other country in the world, including Saudi Arabia and including Russia. We have more liquid gold right under our feet, and we don't use it. We go to Venezuela to get their tar, and then we clean it up. You know where? We go to a very good, I just left there actually. We go to Houston, Texas, where they're the only plant that will clean their tar. It's tar, instead of using our stuff, which is pure as there is. And it's so crazy what we're doing in this country. It's just crazy. But we have more liquid gold. You know, I did a thing called ANWR. That's in Alaska. You know about it a little bit. Reagan tried to get it. Everybody tried to get it. They couldn't do it. I got it. In their first week, they terminated it. It's larger, perhaps as big as, but maybe larger than Saudi Arabia. Think of that. We would have supplied the entire Asian continent. We would have supplied Asia. We would have supplied everybody, but we'll have it redone very quickly because they didn't kill it like they wanted to, because they didn't kill it in Congress. I actually got it approved in Congress as part of the biggest tax cuts in history for this country. I got that approved in Congress. We got ANWR. So they didn't kill it in Congress, and I don't think they ever could. So we'll get it back very quickly. It's going to be back very fast. But think of that. The biggest site.
Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If you're rolling with Trump. I'm going to be honest with you. Let me just give you guys my take real quick. We're going to get back into this. So let me just give you my take real quick. I'm going to be honest with you. At this very point in juncture, I think that Trump has a chance to hit a landslide. I think the Democrats, they are ignoring undecided voters. See, they're banking. This is how the Democrats are trying to win the election. You know, of course they were trying to get the immigrants the right to vote. Of course they were trying to do that. But I think that they were trying to target, you know, first the black community. Of course, you know, they're key communities. You know, the LGBTQ, the black, and all that. All their key communities. But I think that they have been ignoring the undecided voters. I think they've been ignoring the undecideds. They've been ignoring the undecided voters, in my opinion. And I think they have also been ignoring the blue collar workers. They're so like they're banking on young people. That's where they're spending most of their money. They're trying to spend their money and most of their attention towards, impressing the young people. That's why you're seeing Kamala trying to join TikTok. That's why you're seeing Meg Thee Stallion twerking her little doodle maker at the campaign rally. They were banking on younger people, and I think that they have been ignoring blue collar workers, mostly male. I'm talking about male blue collar workers because they feel like they have the female demographic in the bag, but a male blue collar workers, and undecided voters. Those are the two voter blocks that I feel like they have been ignoring. I've been watching the campaign rallies. I've been watching the commercials. They have been ignoring those two voter blocks. That's just my opinion. I don't know, Joshua. What are you talking about? This is my opinion. How is it misinformation? It's my opinion. What are you talking about? What the hell? Somebody, I just seen Joshua said it's misinformation. What? My opinion is misinformation? What are you talking about? This is my opinion. Yeah, but I feel like they've been ignoring undecided voters, and I feel like they've been ignoring blue collar workers. I don't feel like they have been doing enough, in my opinion. I don't feel like they've been doing enough. I mean, if you really look at it, because you seen how the Teamsters, they're not really supporting one candidate. You've seen how the ILR, the dock workers, they're not really rocking with the Democrats right now. They got this whole strike. They did renege on the strike. They did agree to terms, but it's only for 90. It's only for 90 days, and they're gonna They're gonna go back to the contract in June. Not in June, in January. So they haven't initially agreed to that. The dock workers haven't initially agreed to that deal. They will go back to it in January. So, but they're not really rocking with the Democrats. So, the blue collar workers are not really rocking with the Democrats like that. And I think that they have been ignoring the undecided voters. I'm an undecided voter. I feel like I've been ignored. I really have feel like I've been ignored. Of course, I keep getting these Kamala Harris text messages to my phone. Anybody else getting that? Kamala Harris, stop texting my phone. Kamala Harris has been texting my phone like a scorned ex. What is wrong with you, Kamala? I had to block her. Oh my God! I don't know what the hell is wrong with Kamala. Why is Kamala keep texting my phone talking about we need you to come out and vote for Kamala Harris on election day? Get out of my phone, woman. I'm not voting for you. Has anybody else been getting a hit with a barrage of Kamala Harris text messages? She's been blowing up my phone like a scorned ex. Kamala Harris, move on with your life. I'm not voting for you. Kamala Harris, I have to talk to her like a scorned ex right now. I have to talk to her like a scorned ex. Because she's been blowing up my phone with text messages. I can show you guys. Kamala Harris, listen, baby. Listen, baby girl. I'm not voting for you. We had fun while it lasted. It was funny making fun of you. It was funny, questioning your blackness because I don't think she's black. I think your laugh was absolutely annoying. But you need to move on, Kamala Harris. You will not be getting the black vote tonight. You won't be getting the black vote on election night. Oh my God! Archibald says she's a baddie. I just seen that. Kamala Harris is not a baddie. She's a mammy. Don't get me wrong. Back in the day, when she was messing around with Montel, she was a nice-looking woman. I'm not gonna lie. She was a nice-looking. That's all I'll say. She was a nice-looking woman. I'm not gonna front. I'm not going front. She was a nice looking woman back in the day. But is she a baddie today? Stop it. Just stop it. Just stop. Just stop. She's a mammy. Hey, if you have anything to add to the dialogue, anything to add to the discussion, please put it in the super chat. We read all super chats. We read all donations. I want people to be a part of the dialogue. I want people to be a part of the discussion. If Sinclair sends you to the block party, there ain't nothing I could do for you. You will be in the block party. Sinclair is my overseer. Whatever she does, I have 110% faith in whatever if she sent you to the block party, you deserve to be there. So I can't help you. Don't hit me in no email talking about, yo, man, Sinclair was wilding. She put me on timeout, bro. Is there a way you can take? I can't help you. You was probably talking fly. You know? You lost yourself, you know, in that chat room. I can't help you. But let's get back into it.
Probably anywhere in the world. You never know exactly, but pretty much anywhere in the world, in Alaska. And it would have been great for Alaska, but it would have also been great for, you know, so big would have been great for our country, but we'll have it approved very quickly. But they ended it in the first week, but they approved the Russian pipeline. I had that disapproved. I said, you're not going to build, you know, when they say I was nice to Russia, I terminated their pipeline. I mean, it's the biggest thing they've ever done. They had a pipeline going to Germany and all over Europe. I said, nope, you're not going to build it. You're not going to build it. Vladimir, I'm sorry, Vladimir, you're not building it, Vladimir. No, no, no. Because it didn't make sense. We're defending them with NATO, right? So we're defending them, all the countries over in Europe. They're not paying their bills. They're delinquent. You know, they're delinquent. They're not paying their bills. But we're defending them with NATO, and yet they're paying billions of dollars to the people that we're defending, for the country that we're defending them against, Russia. So we defend them, and I said, you know, Angela, I met with Angela Merkel. I said, Angela, this doesn't make sense. We're defending you from Russia, but you're paying Russia billions of dollars a month. Somehow that's not working for me. And I terminated their pipeline.
That is true. You know, they claim that, you know, Trump is butt buddies with Russia, but he did cancel the pipeline, you know? What do Kamala sexuals say to that? You know, they say that Trump was in collusion with Russia and he was butt buddies with Vladimir Putin, but he did cancel the pipeline.
I think Putin was happy. I don't think so. You think Biden would have done that? When Biden came in, one of his first acts was to unterminate. It was to let him build their pipeline. That wasn't a good. And by the way, if he didn't, you wouldn't have had the war in Ukraine. You wouldn't have had it anyway if I was president. If I was president, you wouldn't have had that. You wouldn't have had October 7th with Israel. Iran, as you know, was broke. They had no money for Hamas. They had no money for Hezbollah. They had no money for anything. They would have made a deal, and they would have been happy. They would have made a deal. And now look at what's happening over there. The whole world is blowing up. And the biggest...
I agree. I think that if Trump was in office, I think that Iran would have possibly been scared of a Trump presidency and them attacking, you know, because, you know, Trump has he has close ties to Israel. You know, he's giving the most money, I believe. I forgot what it was exactly. But yeah, I forgot exactly what he did for Israel. But I think Iran, I agree with him. I think Iran would have thought twice about attacking Israel if Trump was in office. I do agree with that. Because they were looking at Trump as so fringe and so unfiltered that, you know, they probably would have been a little bit scared of his backlash. And when you look at how things are now, you know, Iran has no respect for Joe Biden. They have no respect for Joe Biden. No respect for the Democratic leadership. They realize that we have a weak leader. Just keep it in a buck. That's just how they feel. That's how they feel on the world stage right now.
Threat we have is World War III, and we have incompetent people, and she's more incompetent than Biden. And remember, that was a coup. That was a coup of an American president. They took his presidency. They said, "You get the hell out," and he walks around shaking hands with people. He still doesn't know what the hell happened. And then he goes to the beach. He goes to the beach.
Yeah, he's at the beach, eating a French vanilla ice cream cone. Probably got on some booty shorts with his old saggly, wrinkly, green salt and pepper balls on the damn beach. Eating a damn ice cream cone like a freak with his, French kissing a damn ice cream cone. This is our leader. Our leader is on a beach in some booty shorts, eating a damn ice cream cone. French kissing a French vanilla ice cream cone. This is who we got running the country right now, and these are our leaders. And please, we didn't forget about the LGBT barbecue. Do y'all remember the LGBT barbecue Joe Biden had on the White House front lawn? Y'all remember that? Did y'all forget about that when he? I'm not even gonna get into that. Let's not throw it back. Let's continue.
All the time, somebody told him he looks great in a bathing suit. Typically, an 82-year-old man doesn't look great in a bathing suit.
Yeah, he out there on the beach, with his booty shorts. Salt and pepper balls dangling out the damn booty shorts, eating a damn French vanilla ice cream cone. We don't want to see that, Joe. Go back home and take your 1 o'clock nap, Joe. We don't want to see that.
Maybe a couple, but I'm not sure I've ever seen it. But he has an ability that I wish I had. He's able to fall.
Exactly, Joshua. Yeah, y'all remember that LGBT barbecue? That was a travesty. He had an individual there showing their genetically modified boobage. It's a travesty. It's an absolute travesty.
Fall asleep, stone cold out. In front of the media, they're taking pictures. Who the hell wants to sleep in front of the media? I wish I had the ability to sleep like that. I wear it. It's true. No, he falls asleep. Think of it. He's laying down on the beach. He has those chairs. They're meant for old people and children to lift. They weigh about like 6 ounces, right? They're aluminum, like 6 ounces. And he has a hard time moving them. They have to bring kids over to move them. Can't get his feet out of the sand. And they think this is good. But who can do this? Who can fall asleep with cameras blazing? Here's our president. And President Xi of China, Putin, all these people are looking and they're saying, what the hell is happening with that country? But we're going to change that around soon. Change it around very soon. We were respected 4 years ago. We were respected. Viktor Orban, he's the head of Prime Minister of Hungary. He said, the only thing wrong with the world today is Trump isn't president, because if he was president, there'd be no conflict whatsoever. I had no conflict. We had no...
I'm going to be honest with you. Trump has to implement some new things to his speech. His speech is the same. Like, don't get me wrong, Trump, I understand you got to go to different cities. And I mean, a lot of the things you're going to say are going to be repetitive. But my nigga.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
You be saying the same shit. Switch it up just a little bit. Because I watch Trump's rallies, and it's a lot of it. Now, don't get me wrong. I watch Kamala Harris rallies too, and a majority of it is the same BS as well. She says we're not going back all the time. You know, she has her, you know, repetitive things that she says as well. But you know, some of these rallies, sometimes you just gotta switch it up. I understand, you know, it's repetition and stuff like that because I mean you're pretty much saying the same thing, but it's like, you know, you gotta switch it up a little bit. I do give Trump a little bit of respect though, because his speeches are longer. His speeches go for at least an hour. Kamala Harris, she's kind of lazy with her speeches. They only go for about 30 to 20 minutes. So I don't respect that. I mean, come on, 20 to 30 minutes. I mean, you might as well just live stream the campaign rally. You know, you might as well just do a live stream from your home, Kamala, if that's the case. You're going to make people leave their homes. They're excited to vote for you. Think about it. People are excited to vote for you. They want to see you. They want to touch you. They want to shake your hand. They want you to kiss baby, shake the hands. They want to see you. They want to touch you, Kamala. And then you go to the damn rally. You're only on stage for 20 damn minutes. Kamala, come on. They could have stayed home for that. You got to be on that stage for at least an hour and 20, Kamala. I don't like them short speeches Kamala be doing. She be on stage for like 30 to 20 minutes. If I'm a Kamala sexual and I'm a supporter of her, I would be appalled. Here I am. I got my pronouns ready. I got my hair dyed the same color as a cock. I got my LGBTQ appropriate outfit on. I hopped in my Prius, took the scenic route to the campaign rally, got to my seat. Meg Thee Stallion, she came out, shaked her little doo-doo maker. Tim Walz came out and handed out free tampons for everyone. You get a tampon. You get a tampon. You get a tampon. He's the Oprah of tampons. I'm all excited about democracy. I'm all excited about a female president. You finally come out, Kamala, and you're only on stage for 30 minutes? Are you kidding me? Oh my God! 30 damn minutes? 30 damn minutes. Imagine anybody black in here? You know how they do it in the black church. That's how you know Kamala Harris ain't black. You know how they do it in the black church. You be in that black church all damn day. They sing for 3-4 hours. The pastor didn't preach for 3, 4, 6 foot. He didn't preach until the next morning. You gotta be on that stage for an hour, giving a speech. That's why I give Trump a little bit more, respect when it comes to these speeches, because he be on that stage for an hour, even if it's repetitive. He still goes through the motion. It says, nah, I'm gonna stay on this stage for a good hour and give you my speech. Kamala Harris, she's been taking the easy way out her whole campaign rally. It's ridiculous. Oh, salute to Enrique. I see Enrique in there. Salute to Enrique. Let's continue.
Wars, we have done that. He's a tough guy, but he understood that. If Kamala is reelected, one of her very first acts will be to massively raise taxes for the American family. Her bill raises taxes. Whereas my idea is not idea, it's going to be a fact, is to lower. I gave you the biggest tax cut in history, and we're going lower because we're going to rely on so many other things. Today, socialist Bernie Sanders is out on the trail campaigning for her because Kamala is known as the tax queen. Do you know that she is considered to be far left of Bernie Sanders. Now, Bernie, we know he's crazy. He's crazy, Bernie. We call him crazy.
Mr. Magoo. That's what I call Bernie Sanders. Mr. Magoo.
And you know, he's a good sport, though. He acts like nothing happened. First it was Hillary. Then it was this one, right? It was Joe. Sleepy Joe beat him. But we have a little video. You know, I only do this for people. When I like people, I do the videos. Otherwise, they're too expensive. So let's put it up.
All right, Trump. I don't want to see the damn video.
I like Sleepy Joe beat him. But we have a little video. You know, I only do this for people when I like.
I don't care about the damn video.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Trump, I don't want to watch your damn video.
Now she wants to raise taxes. And she's going to raise it very substantially. You know why? To pay for the Green New scam. It's like throwing money out the window. We had the cleanest air and the cleanest water we've ever had during my last 3 years. We had the best water, best air we've ever had. And we were working.
I agree with that. The air was cleaner. Anybody from New York? Anybody from New York in here? Y'all remember that whole Canada thing? That whole Canada, all of the trees burning in Canada, and in New York, the sky was red. The sky was polluted with firewood, smoke and debris in the air. Anybody from New York? Y'all remember that? That was underneath the Biden administration. Polluting our air. Anybody on the East Coast? Anybody on the East Coast that remember that? The Canada, I think it happened in Canada, where it was a lot of like wooded areas were burning down and stuff like that. The skies were polluted in New York City. The skies were polluted on the East Coast. Absolutely horrendous. It happened underneath Joe Biden, Jim Crow Joe. Jim Crow Joe polluting the air. Let's continue.
They'll put everybody out of business. They'll put everybody out of business. Our companies will be forced to do things that companies in China and other places in the world aren't forced to do. I used to watch this guy Kerry get into his plane and fly over to China, meet with them, say, we don't want you to use coal anymore.
Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Somebody said that I'm lying. What am I lying about? I'm lying about Canada, the wooded areas in Canada burning and the skies being polluted. It's well documented. What am I lying about? That happened under a Joe Biden administration. What are you talking about?
Then he leaves, and that's the end of that. But they don't do a thing. They say, what a stupid country that is. For years, Americans have watched as our country has been stripped of our jobs. By the way, this state more.
Nancy Pelosi, a.k.a. Skeletor.
Than any other. You lost 60% of your automobile business over the years. And you know, a lot of it went to China, but a lot of it is currently going to Mexico. And China owns it, but it's going to Mexico. They think they're going to make cars. They're going to make cars and sell them into the United States with no tax. And that will destroy. It won't happen. It won't happen. And I'll tell you why in just a couple of minutes if you don't mind waiting. But it won't happen. They want to strip us of our wealth, and you've seen our companies being sold off to foreign countries all the time. And how about U.S. Steel? I'm not going to let them sell U.S. Steel. I don't care, even if it's maybe good, but this was the most important 65, 70 years ago. U.S. Steel was the most important company in the world. Now, Japan wants to buy it. I would not let that happen. I hope it doesn't go through before I get there, because if I get there and it's not done, we're not letting that. We'll help it get along, but we're not letting them buy U.S. steel. But with my plan for the American economy, this will stop immediately all of this nonsense that they're doing, all of the hurt they're inflicting upon us. And we will begin to take other countries' jobs and factories, bring in businesses and trillions of dollars back to the United States of America. In other words, for the first time in 7 years, although I will say we started that process for 4 years, we started it. We had it going good, and then we had to fight the COVID stuff, and we did that really well. We never got the kind of credit we got for the economy and for the military, because we defeated ISIS very quickly. ISIS was supposed to take 5 years, and it took us about a month, which tells you we have, when you find the right ones, we have a great military. But I rebuilt the entire military. Under my plan, American workers will no longer be worried about losing their jobs to foreign nations. Instead, foreign nations will be worried about losing their jobs to America. We're bringing them all back. German car companies can become American car companies. In other words, what I'm saying is they've got to build their plants in America with you people operating them. We can beat China in electronic production. We will, too, using a very similar form, actually a better formula than they have. Manufacturers.
How do you guys feel about them bringing Apple factories to America? Are you guys ready to make Apple phones? Are you guys ready to bring Apple factories to America? Are you guys ready to make MacBooks, iPhones, iPads, AirPods? Are you guys ready to make those things? I'm just curious. Are you ready for them to bring American companies back to America? Are you ready for them to bring them back? Are you ready to bring back Apple back to America? Are y'all ready for that? I'm curious. I'm just curious. I'm just asking a question. I'm not even going to critique it. I'm just asking the question.
That have left us will come sprinting back to our shores. Here's the deal that I will be offering to companies and manufacturers all around the planet. We're going to be going after their companies for the first time ever. They've been ripping us off for years, but that's not going to happen anymore.
Sonny, I would love to see you make an Apple. I would love to see you make a MacBook. I would love to see it. I would love to see you make a MacBook. Listen, some of those manufacturing jobs, I agree. Some of them should come back. Some of them should come back to America. I'm not in favor of all of those jobs staying in those countries. But some of those manufacturing jobs, like Apple, like MacBooks and iPhone, I'm gonna be honest with you, them jobs are better off over there, man.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga?
If them Apple factories come back over here, your iPhone is gonna cost like $30,000. It's gonna cost $30,000 to have an Apple phone at that point.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Some of those phones just need to. Some of them jobs just need to stay over there. Like, you know, don't get me wrong though. Some of those manufacturing jobs. Sinclair said apple pie. Did I say apple pie? I meant apple. I meant to say AirPods, right? AirPods or Apple Pods. Maybe I meant to say that. Yeah, but yeah, a lot of those jobs just need to stay over there, man. I'm gonna come clean.
The United States will give you the lowest taxes, the lowest energy costs, the lowest regulatory burdens, and free access to the best and biggest market on the planet Earth. but only if they make their products here in America and hire American workers. That's the whole deal. And if these companies don't take the deal, if they say no, then they're going to have to pay tariffs to come.
Apple pie or peach cobbler? Be honest. Apple pie or peach cobbler? I'm gonna be honest with you. I know this is off topic, but apple pie versus peach cobbler, I'm taking peach cobbler. I love apple pie, but peach cobbler, stop it, bro. Stop it, man. Apple pie is good. I like apple pie. Don't get me wrong, but if the right person makes peach cobbler, it's the same thing with like banana pudding. If the right person makes it, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Apple pie. I mean, I've never had think about it. Think about it. Have any of you ever had a bad apple pie? Have you ever ate? I think it's harder to make a peach cobbler, to make a banana pudding. I think it's harder to make those things than an apple pie. I don't think I've ever had a bad apple pie. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sinclair says peach cobbler with real peaches, not canned peaches. I'm all in. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, exactly. Like fresh peaches, not the the canned ones. Yeah, those are no good. Those are no good. I've never had a bad apple pie though, so that's why I'm just like, I mean, can you really screw up an apple pie? It's almost like a burger. Can you really screw up a burger? Maybe if you don't cook it well, maybe, but I mean, it's kind of hard to screw up a burger. The same thing I feel like with apple pie. It's kind of hard to screw up an apple pie. I feel like you have to go really hard to screw up an apple pie. It's like you have to you have to screw up really bad to mess up a burger. Like those are things that I feel like I don't think that they like, if you know how to bake, yeah, you would know how to bake apple pie. Like, I mean, I feel like those things would be easy to make. Like, yeah, man. But let's get back into
our country. They're going to have to pay tariffs, and they want to come into our country. They're going to have to pay, and they're not going to send their products made in another country to us, and we have to eat their products. They're produced by other labor, and their labor, we're not going to take it.
Enrique says, yes, McDonald's ruins burgers all the time. It depends on what you're getting, though. I mean, if you're getting like a dollar burger, or you're getting like something that's, I mean, if you get a Big Mac from McDonald's, they're not messing that up. If you get any standard burger at McDonald's, I don't think they're messing that up. If you get like the cheap burger, like if you get like a McDouble or something like that, yeah, they're gonna mess that up. But if you're getting like a Big Mac or something like that, they're not messing that up. You get like a quarter pounder or like a Big Mac, they're not gonna mess that burger up. They're gonna mess up the burgers that are cheap. Yeah, the little cheap burgers, the little dollar menu burgers. Yeah, they're gonna mess those up. But they're not gonna mess up that quarter pounder. They're not gonna mess up that Big Mac.
Will use the hundreds of billions of dollars.
All of their burgers are nasty. I disagree. They got over 2 billion sold. Somebody liked those burgers at McDonald's, man. Somebody's lying.
Tariffs to benefit the American citizens. We're not going to let happen what's happened for so many years. The new American industrialism that we create, and it's going to be something, the industry will be beyond anything you've ever seen in this country. We'll create millions and millions of new jobs, massively raise wages for American workers, and make the United States a manufacturing powerhouse once again. So what we're doing So we're lowering the tax rate for the middle class, for everybody. But we're bringing the small business tax and the business tax down. I got it from 39% to 21%, got it approved by Congress. Everyone said that was impossible to do. Got it approved by Congress. Nobody thought it was possible. Now I'm bringing it from 21 all the way down to 15. So we'll now have the most, at 21, we were highly competitive. At 15, we're one of the most competitive in the world because we want to bring companies to this country, right? She wants to raise.
I noticed that Trump doesn't really talk about abortion. Because I'm not going to lie, that is one of the top topics of this election. I would say the top of things at this election, I would say immigration, definitely. I would say inflation. But I'm not going to lie, abortion is at the top of the ticket, too. I'm not saying that Trump, I think Trump is good. I think the things that he talks about, those are the things he should be laying on. I don't think he should talk about abortion. I don't think he should because, I think that, a lot of people, a lot of women that want to vote for him, they probably won't like, where he stands with it in terms of giving the states the power. But I don't know. I feel like that is at the top of the ticket, and some female voters may feel swayed to vote for a Kamala. They may feel a little swayed. Some of them won't be because some of them aren't, pro-choice. But some women will feel swayed to, the women that are abortionists. They probably feel swayed to vote for Kamala because, Trump, he doesn't really talk about it too much in his campaign rallies.
Raise the tax for everybody so they all leave and there go your jobs. Think of it. By contrast, Kamala, known as the taxing queen back in San Francisco, is demanding a 33% tax hike.
They said to give it back to the
domestic
states.
production.
True.
In addition, she wants the largest capital gains tax in the history of our country and maybe the history of the world. She even plans a tax of unrealized capital.
Yeah, I agree. I everything that everybody's saying, I agree. Yeah, he has to leave it alone. I agree. I don't think he should talk about it because I think him talking about it, because you got to think, all of the publications, whether they be ABC, NBC, CNN, they just want to use stuff against him. So of course, if he brings that, if he talks about that at a campaign rally, of course they're going to clip it. They're going to probably take a small section of it, put it on CNN, put it on ABC, and then they're going to a bunch of women are going to see it. So I mean, it's probably smart for him to just stay away from it altogether.
Capital gains. So she wants a tax on unrealized capital gains. So if you don't sell your stock or your company or what, you have to go out. And some companies don't make money, but they're very valuable companies. They'll have to go out and beg, borrow, and steal to pay tax. This is a communist tax, it's called. And it's never used. Nobody's ever even heard of using it. But it's no good, and it's something that we're not going to let happen because we will be driven into a depression, the likes of which we probably only seen in 1929. Kamala Harris already cost the average family $29,000 with her rampant inflation. And now she's coming back for more. So we're not going to let that happen. Her plan would raise taxes by $4.1 trillion, hiking the typical family's taxes by, congratulations, $2,600 a year, reducing GDP because people won't
Give me 1 second,
do business
Sean.
here.
Looking for something.
They're going to all leave. Our companies are going to leave. Got to remember, these companies are smart. And they have people, they love the country, or in some cases they don't. Some cases they're run by people that aren't from our country, but they always look for the best deal. And they go to Europe, and they go to the medical industry, went to Ireland largely. They go to the country that offers them the best deal. They go to China. China loves to have them. But it's going to be reducing GDP by 2%, lowering wages by 1.2%, and killing off almost 1 million full-time jobs. That's her thing. It's crazy. Harris is right now shutting down power plants across the country, causing electricity prices to soar by more than 100%. You see what's happening? It's amazing. They want to go to an all-electric car. Listen to this, which will, by the way, destroy your business in Michigan. They want to go.
I agree. Like this whole electric car thing We're not ready as a country for these damn electric cars. And you see all these places they've signed all these mandates. Nobody has agreed to these mandates of, oh, we're gonna have all electric cars in 2032 or 2030. We're not ready for that. You got to think about, like, forget about people that are just trying to commute from work and back home. Forget about those people. You got to think about, you know, how this country is ran. You know, all of the people that are in those trucks driving, driving goods back and forth from, these from these trucking companies. A lot of your goods and services are not going to be in these stores. If we were to just flip over to electric cars and electric trucks and stuff like that, a lot of your goods and services won't be coming to your door because a lot of these Mack trucks, imagine trying to electrically charge up a damn 18-wheeler. It would probably take a damn month for the truck to get halfway to your crib. Probably take a month to charge the 18-wheeler. We are not ready for damn electric cars. We're not ready. Maybe there'll be a time where we'll be sustainable and that we'll have the power, and the electric cars will have the ability to go far distances, without having to charge or whatever. But we're not ready now. So what's the push for now? Even a lot of these countries, excuse me, not a lot of these countries, a lot of these companies, they're trying to get away from the whole electric car phenomenon because they're realizing that a lot of people are bringing back these electrical cars because these people are realizing that these cars are not reliable. What do you need with a car that you need to charge all the damn time? It's not a reliable car. It's not a car you're gonna go to work. It's not gonna be a car you go to work and back from. It's not gonna be a car you do any road trips in. It's not gonna be a car you do any vacationing in. It's not gonna be a car you do anything in. It's really just a eco-friendly car in your driveway. Maybe you may drive it around the community. Maybe you may, chill around the community, go on the scenic route in the car, but you're not going to be doing any heavy duty driving in that car. So a lot of these electrical cars, a lot of these companies are seeing that, a lot of people don't want these cars. They're bringing them back. They're bringing back these electrical cars. So, we're not ready for this whole electrical car, switch over transition. We're not ready for it,
To an all-electric car, right? But in California, where they're going all electric, they have blackouts every week and brownouts because they don't have enough electricity.
Salute to BBQ Pitmaster for the new sub. Salute to BBQ Pitmaster. Salute to you. Sinclair says my tractor is a fossil fuel.
So they have to figure that one out. But it's driving us into a third world status by attacking the entire fossil fuel industry, which is, unfortunately, that's the industry. If you want to fire up your big plants, you're not going to do it through wind. The wind isn't blowing, darling. Let's turn on the television. Let's try it anyway. I want to see President Trump make a speech tonight. No, darling, the wind isn't blowing. We have no juice in the house. We have no juice. If Kamala Harris, think of this, her America, if you ship production overseas, she will give you a tax break. In other words, her tax break, this is her plan. It's a plan for stupid people. Her tax break is that you'll get a tax break if you ship your product overseas. No, it's supposed to be the opposite. With her tie-breaking vote on what I call the Inflation Creation Act. It's supposed to call the Inflation Reduction Act, remember? And they admitted it was a scam. It's not a name because it had nothing to do with inflation except raising it. It was really a way of getting money for the Green New Scam. So they actually admitted the Inflation Reduction Act was a scam, but I call it the Inflation Creation Act. I actually like the way that sounds pretty good. She is going to create tremendous inflation. She's sending billions of dollars.
My fault.
to
I was looking
Chinese
something
battery
up. I was looking
factories,
something
Chinese
up.
solar factories and Chinese electronics factories. And we don't have to send anything. All we have to do is make it expensive for them to send their product into the United States. And they will end up building, or somebody else will, those plants in the United States. In other words, tariffs to me are the most beautiful word. Other than
Not to take you guys attention off of this, but did you guys take a look at this? I just want to show this real quick. Did you guys take a look at this? Angela Rye sitting down with a Republican. I think his name is Byron Long. Did you guys take a look at this? Angela. Don't get me wrong, Angela Rye. She's kind of sexy. I'm not gonna lie. But she's a Democratic bootlicker nonetheless. She's licking the Democrats' boots. But did you see her make an absolute fool out of herself by, I think the brother name is Byron. What's this? I think his name is Byron Long. Let me double check that, because did y'all see this though? This was crazy. I just want to show y'all this clip real quick, where you had Angela Rye, a Democratic bootlicker. This made her look an absolute fool out of herself. She's championing the Democrats. Oh, the Democrats are so great. The Democrats are this and the Democrats are that. And Kamala Harris is doing this and that. And it's like, dog, Kamala Harris is responsible for the inflation. He brought it out. Did any of y'all see this? Did any of y'all see it? Let me make sure I get this brother's name. Give me 1 second. I think his name is Byron. I just want to get his name right. I think his name is Byron Long. I may be wrong on that. Let me just make sure I get his name right. Byron. Byron Donalds. My fault. Byron Donalds. That's his name. Byron Donalds. Made Angela Rye look like an absolute fool on the Breakfast Club. She was licking the boots of the Democratic left.
I would argue we're not really thriving right now. This inflation, which by the way was brought to us by Kamala Harris, has really slowed down people from being able to excel.
By Kamala?
Yes.
The vice president.
Oh, Charlemagne.
It's still the president.
Charlemagne, listen, man. When Joe Biden wanted to do his American Rescue Plan, Kamala Harris was the tie-breaking vote in the United States Senate. She broke the...
How many of y'all knew that? How many of y'all knew that? Kamala Harris was the tie-breaking vote in the rescue plan. Essentially, she is responsible for the damn economy.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Sinclair calling Charlemagne lesser charge Leonard the lesser charge God. Yeah, she was the she was the tiebreaker. We was at a tiebreaker. And she was the tie-breaking vote on the rescue plan, which essentially created the inflation in the country. Let's get back into it.
Tide has started this inflation that has hurt so many people in our country. Everybody listening to your show, it's not true?
First of all, it's
you sure you want to go there?
Tie-breaking vote.
You sure you want to go there?
Go outside,
Congressman.
You go outside.
You sure you want to go there? Okay, let's go there.
You
got notes. You got notes, Angela Rye.
That's fine.
Of course, Angela Rye, a Democratic bootlicker. A Democratic bootlicker, doesn't want to say anything, doesn't want to hold the Democrats responsible, doesn't want to hold them accountable for absolutely nothing. They spit on her. She said this is just raining. Doesn't want to hold the Democrats accountable. This is why the black community in the democratically ran cities that that are mostly they're black communities, this is why they're in shambles, because you have people like Angela Rye, people like D.L. Hughley, people like Steve Harvey, that are Democratic bootlickers that are just happy with tokenism. They don't request or want more from the candidates. Benign neglect, tokenism. This is why we can't get nothing done in the black community. This is why we can't get, because we got poor leadership. We got poor leadership from top to bottom. Let's continue though.
And I have notes too.
I'm gonna give it to Charlamagne.
The biggest note I have today is that on every question I've asked,
because Angela, hold on
for every infrastructure project in your community,
you can go to
should
third
go
page,
out
just
and
the highlighted
thank
portion.
Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and the Congress that voted for the American Rescue Plan.
Angela,
that's what should be happening.
Larry Summers wrote an op-ed back in 2021. Larry Summers was the Treasury Secretary for Bill Clinton. He was an economic advisor to Barack Obama. Mm-hmm. He said that the American Rescue Plan that Joe Biden wanted, that Kamala Harris was the tie-breaking vote in the United States Senate, would create a massive inflation that we have not seen in a generation. Well, guess what? Larry Summers was correct. You know who also was correct, Angela? I was, because I was in the Budget Committee when they brought the bill. And I said in that committee, it's going to cause massive inflation. That's what happened. So the problem we have in our economy today is that prices have gone up massively. Wages adjusted for inflation is down. People's pocketbooks are hurting. But we have a presidential election in 40 days. So, and I'm gonna ask Envy this question. Envy, you're in the housing business as well. I know because I listen to the show. No, I'm just asking them a question. Chill, Angela. So I listen to the show. I know you do a lot of business in housing. Mm-hmm. Would you hire somebody that broke up stuff in one of your houses to fix the other houses?
Fire! 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 Fire!
That's a fact. That's a fact. If somebody has a record of breaking things, not fixing things, if somebody has a record of not being good at business, would you hire them to now fix the issue? That's essentially, the decision that we have on election night. Are you going to rehire Kamala with her track record of not being at the border, absolutely dropping the ball on the economy, not doing enough work, not doing nothing while she's in office? With her track record, would you hire her now to fix the country? It's ridiculous. I just wanted to play that clip. Let's get back into it.
Chart. I love that chart. Other than my chart, it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. It's going to make our country rich. Unfortunately, we have a lot of stupid politicians in Washington. They don't like it. It's actually they're learning, though. They're figuring it out. It'll make our country rich again. Our country right now owes $36 trillion. It's going to make us very rich very fast. And the rest of the world will be living with it, and they'll be fine, and we'll help people out, too. But it's time that we took care of ourselves. It's time we put America first, right?
I mean, it's about time we put American people first. I mean, it's about time. We've been putting everybody else first. The immigrants, we put them first. The people of Ukraine, we put them first. We're sending over $1 billion to Israel. We're putting them first. When are the American people going to be put first?
Fire! 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 Fire!
It's about damn time.
We got to put America first. And it's no wonder that under Kamala Harris, we lost 25,000 manufacturing jobs in August. You know that, right? That was the last reporting period. We lost 24,000 jobs. Manufacturing jobs, good jobs. But this horrific nightmare for American workers ends the day I take the oath of office. It ends. We will cut energy and thank you. Thank you. I love you too. Stand up, please. Who said that?
All right, Trump. Let's kind of.
You know, we had a
let's kind of get it.
Great general.
Trump, you know, Trump. He wanna shout out people in the crowd. Who's that in the crowd? Who has on the Trump hat? Stand up, sir. Stand up. Show everybody your lovely Trump shirt. All right, Trump. Like, come on, bro. You ain't gotta tell this old white man in the crowd to get up, show everybody his Trump shirt, and all this grandstanding. Listen, man, we ain't got time for all of that. Let's get to what we got to get to. Who this? Who's this on stage? Hold on, who this?
And I look forward to working with you to make America great again.
This the governor? Hold on, who this?
Congratulations.
Who this white man on stage? Hold on.
I want to bring up Mike Rogers, please, wherever Mike is.
Is this the governor? Who this?
The things I told you about with jobs and getting illegal migrants out.
Who's the Mike Rogers? Who's this white man? Let me know. Let me know who this Mike Rogers. Who is this white man?
Fire! 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 Fire!
Respectfully. Respectfully. Who is he though? Who is he? Who is Mike Rogers? Who is he?
These things are very tough things. He will be an unbelievable advocate, and he'll be a great advocate for Michigan. So I want to bring up Mike Rogers.
Hold on.
A man who's about as smart and tough as you can be. All of the things I told you about with jobs and getting illegal migrants out, all these things are very tough things. He will be an unbelievable advocate, and he'll be a great advocate for Michigan. So I want to bring up Mike Rogers, please, wherever Mike is. Come on up, Mike. Got to vote for him.
Oh, I think he's running for senator. I don't know. Let's continue. He ain't out here. I don't hear what he talking about.
A warrior, a friend of mine, and a congressman who fought for me, and he will always fight for me. He's going to fight for you, basically. Jack Bergman. Jack.
All right, Trump. You gonna bring up the whole Wu-Tang Clan up here? Come on, bro. Yeah, Sinclair says he's an ex-Michigan representative. Trump gonna bring up the whole Wu-Tang Clan up here? Like, come on, bro. Let's wrap it up, man. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up, Trump. Let's wrap it up.
Sailor, in all due respect. They're blowing, so then they blew off the stage, and I'm stuck out there with 52,000 people. I'm stuck there. I had no nothing. I couldn't even stand up with the wind. It was so crazy. And we got through it, and you know what? He took a big increase, and he's doing okay, I understand, Mike. I hear he's doing all right. We will stop the invasion, end migrant crimes, strengthen our military, build a missile defense shield. You saw how well that worked.
Yeah, let me ask y'all this, because I've been wondering this myself, right? Now, listen, I'm gonna kind of handle this with kid gloves, right? But I have to ask this question. Most of you have seen the video of Iran doing a missile barrage on Israel. I'm sure some of you have seen that video. A lot of you know about the Iron Dome, the missile defense system that Israel has. This is my question, right? America has been giving Israel billions upon billions of dollars. Now, I'm not going to just put it on Israel, right? Because we've been putting money into other countries as well, other developing countries. We've been putting money into Ukraine. We've been putting money into different countries, right? So I'm not going to just put it on Israel. But we're giving money to all these different countries, right? Respectfully. It's like I said, I'm not going to just put it on Israel whatsoever. But we're putting money into all these different countries, whether they be Ukraine and developing other nations. why doesn't United States, and I know what a lot of you are gonna say, you know how big America is, and the all the area to cover and stuff like that, which is all feasible, very feasible. But I have to just wonder, why doesn't America have their own missile defense system like an Iron Dome? Why don't we have that ourselves?
Fire! 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 Fire!
Listen, I understand, the space, all the space to cover. America is a huge country. And then you got to think about Alaska. You got to think. I mean, you got to think about from New York to California to Texas to Florida to I mean, I get it from Middle America. It's a lot of space to cover. Like, we're not a small country like Israel. I get it. But I mean, I'm just thinking about all the billions of dollars that we're putting into other countries, and they have it, but we don't have it. I'm just thinking that to myself.
Fire! 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 Fire!
I'm just thinking that to myself. I mean, I'm just, I'm just wondering to myself, like, why don't we have that? Why don't we have that in America? I'm just asking a question, just asking the question.
Keep critical race theory and transgender insanity out of our schools. Day one. Day one. And we will keep men out of women's sports.
I think Trump should have said, we're going to keep tampons out of the boys' room. He should have said that. That would have been, because Tampon Timmy, he want to put a tampon everywhere. If it was up to Tampon Timmy, he'll have a tampon in every boys' room, every boys' bathroom, every gymnasium, every sporting event. He'll be handing out tampons at the Super Bowl. Here, Patrick Mahomes. Here goes your your tampon. Go get him, Slugger. Yeah, man. I think he should have said. I think he should have declared a war on Tampon Timmy, giving out tampons as well.
So crazy. No, so crazy. That's interesting. Thank you very much. They actually have the best seat. I had to give the Teamsters the best location today because I'm so happy with them. It's never happened before. I don't think it's ever happened. Look at the great seats. But we will defend the Second Amendment, protect religious liberty, restore free speech, and we will secure our elections. Everyone will prosper, every family will thrive, and every day will be filled with opportunity and hope. But for that to happen, we must defeat Kamala Harris, Lion Kamala, and we must stop her country-destroying liberal agenda once and for all. I call her Lion Kamala. She worked at McDonald's. I watched her being interviewed.
Oh, here we go with the damn McDonald's. Why he keep doing this, man? Why he keep going to this McDonald's story? He will not let this thing go. I keep forgetting about the McDonald's story. You know what it is? Because I think Trump is he loves McDonald's. If anybody that knows anything about Trump, he loves McDonald's. So maybe he feels a way about her lying about that. I don't know. I keep forgetting about that story, but he keeps bringing it up.
People were crying. It was so sad. Yes, I grew up working at McDonald's over the French fry counter. Oh. She never worked there. It was a lie. She's lying, Kamala. She never worked there. Somebody went, some good reporter back there, actually. They didn't want to actually report the story, but we found out about it because they don't like to report. You don't hear that much about it. You know what's beautiful about that one? It's so simple. It's not like complex. We don't have to go through the history of it. She said, I worked at McDonald's. It was a tough job. She said she worked over the French fries. It's probably not so nice if it's 200 degrees out, right? Probably not so nice. It turned out to be a lie. It's all a big lie. She's not qualified to be the president. She can't answer a question. She doesn't.
I agree. 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 She can't answer a damn question.
Do any interviews, and even the radical left liberal lunatics, some of which are there, I know some of them very well, but even those people are angry with her because it's not, you got to test, you got to be tested, you got to be tested, and he's not going to do any more. I tell you what, they're going to have a combination. They'll never speak to the press again, which is maybe that's okay. Remember, early voting is beginning in just a couple of days. You must get out and you must vote.
Have any of y'all done any mail-in votes yet? Anybody in here did any mail-in votes? Has anyone in here been, submitted any mail-in votes? Anybody in here going to be a mail-in voter? I don't really necessarily believe in the whole mail-in vote process. I think that if you're gonna vote, you should go out and vote at a voting booth, or at a voting, place or whatever, wherever you do your voting at. But yeah, anybody here doing any mail-in votes? Gonna be a mail-in voter? I don't believe in that process, but let me know.
On a landslide that's too big to rig. On November 5th, we will save our economy. We will rescue our middle class. We will reclaim our sovereignty. We're going to reclaim our sovereignty. And we're going to restore our borders once and for all. We will put America first. And we will take back our country. Together we will make America powerful again, wealthy again, healthy again, strong again, proud again, safe again. And we will make America great again. We're gonna make it so great. God bless you, Michigan.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Oh, Sinclair says, nope, I go to the polls and get my receipts, and I voted. Oh, you get the sticker too, Sinclair? The I voted sticker. Yeah. Forgot about the I voted sticker. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's better. I think it's better for people to go to the to the polls and be a part of the process. I think that puts it makes it more fun. What's fun about doing a mail-in vote at your house and sending it off to the post office? There's no fun in that. Go out to the voting poll, maybe before work, maybe after work. Maybe you call your work, you tell them you're going to be a little bit late, you got to do your voting, They should respect that because, it is your right as an American citizen to vote. So they should respect if you're going to take, a couple hours off to vote, or if you're going to be a little bit late, or, or you're going to go earlier, you're going to go later, they should respect that. But yeah, I think that's a part of the process. Going to the voting poll, pulling the lever, standing online. It's all a part of the process. It's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be, you mailing it in and all that. It's not supposed to be that. You're supposed to go through the process. So it's a process. Process. But yeah, man, listen, election day, We are approaching election day. We're about about 30 days removed from election night. It's gonna be a doozy. I still think it's going to be close. It's gonna be a close. I think it's gonna be close. But I gotta be honest. Like I said, I think that the Democrats they have been ignoring the undecided voters and the blue collar workers. I think they haven't been, really focusing on those people. Every time I see Kamala Harris, I feel like she's desperately trying to get that younger audience vote for her. She wants that younger demographic. That's what she's banking on. She's banking on the younger demographic. But I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a lot of young people that don't resonate with her either. Especially a lot of young men. A lot of young men, they're not voting for her. Maybe like the pronoun using, men, young boys that, have their hair dyed the same color as a cock. That's a chicken. They may vote for her, but any type of red pill boy that, looks up to an Andrew Tate or looks up to like any of those red pill guys or any of those, young boys that, that are addicted to corn and social media. I don't see them voting for her. I don't see it. She's trying to bank on the youth really voting for her. I don't really see her going out of her way to get those, those millennials that are adults now. Some of them in their 40s, some of them in their late 30s. I don't see her really reaching out and really trying. Like when she had that whole thing with Oprah, when she was talking to those first-time homeowners, I don't feel like she sealed the deal talking to them. I don't feel like she was really talking to their needs. Those two. I don't know if y'all saw that video where she was talking to two young homeowners. They look like millennials. Like people that's like in their 30s or something like that, young homeowners. I don't feel like she sealed the deal talking to them. I don't feel like what she was saying was sufficient enough to make them feel like she should vote for them. I don't feel like she's doing enough for blue collar men that work a 9 to 5 and undecided voters. Undecided voters are gonna go to that poll and they're going to say, well, do I want Trump in office? Maybe not. But the last 4.5 years of Joe Biden, they haven't been good to me. So maybe I should vote for Trump. A lot of people are going to be, they're going to be dealing with that. I'm an undecided voter. And, I can sympathize with that. I can sympathize with that. So the Democrats are going to have an uphill battle, bro. I don't think if they think this is going to be a cakewalk, it's not. It's not going to be a cakewalk. A lot of swing states, they're going to lose some swing states. They're banking on a lot of swing states. I think they're going to lose a lot of swing states because a lot of swing states, they're just not rocking with the Democrats no more. They're really not. They're not. They're really not. But with that being said, guys, hey, if this is your first time here, I need you guys to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me get my whack 100 clip ready. I need y'all to hit that like button.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Hit that subscribe button.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Again, this is for those in the back. This is for those in the rafters. Those in the nosebleeds. This is for those hard of hearing. Maybe you got your aids in right now. You can't, you can't hear too, getting a little old, maybe you need to put your aids in a little tighter. This is for you. Hit that like button.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
Hit that subscribe button.
Oh, Pyro, you going to bed, nigga.
If this is your first time here, thank you for joining me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is the Check-In Report. We do a bunch of commentary on politics. I'm doing more video content as well. I want you guys to go check out. Maybe I'll play one of them videos right now. You know, I ain't in a rush to go nowhere. You know, I ain't in a rush. Let me see something. Maybe I'll play. I ain't in no rush. Hold on. Let me put y'all on something right here. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Before we get out of here. Oh, that's not where I want to go. Hold on. Oh, no. Give me 1 second, y'all. And report. Let me play a video before I get out of here. You know. Play a vid. Yeah, you know, we do a bunch of content where we talk about, you know, politics. Politics is the number one thing we're talking about. You know, election season is upon us. Now I did a video talking about you know, Kamala Harris's blackness. But let me play who's running the country? I want to know who's running the country. Let me know how you guys feeling about this, right? Welcome. Who's running the country? Who's running the country right now? Who's running the show? I want to know who's running the damn show right now. It's of critical importance. Let's get into it.
Welcome to the check-in report, coming to you live and direct in the beautiful sub. Benadryl Joe, NyQuil Joe, DayQuil Joe, nighttime and daytime cough Joe. Who is running the damn show? Fire! 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 Welcome to the check-in report, coming to you live and direct in the beautiful suburbs of Long Island. Today's topic: who's running the damn show? Who's running the damn country? Jim Crow Joe, Benadryl Joe, NyQuil Joe, DayQuil Joe, nighttime and daytime cough Joe. Who is running the damn show? We don't know who's running the damn show.
Oh, it's no sound. Y'all can't. I know y'all couldn't hear me speak, or whatever. But no, my mic is not busted. My mic is not busted, nigga. Could y'all hear the video? I was trying to play the video. Forget about what I was trying. Could y'all hear the video? Could y'all hear the video? Could y'all hear the video? That's what I was concerned about. Hold on. Let me play the video, man. Forget about, yeah, I did hit the mute button. I shouldn't have hit the mute button.
Show right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have a clue who's running the damn show. Who's running the damn show? We can't say without a shot of a doubt it's Jim Crow Joe doing. He's pulling the levers. He's pulling the show. He's running the show. We can't say without a indisputable doubt that he's doing that. So my thing is this: like, what the hell? Who's running the damn show? Is it Kamala? Maybe Kamala, the pantsuit messiah. Maybe she's running the show. Maybe she's pulling the strings. Is it Nancy Pelosi? Is it Barack Obama? Who the hell is running the damn show? We don't know. I believe as an American people, though, we deserve a right to know if Joe Biden, Jim Crow Joe, cannot do the job. If he's in office right now and he is mentally unstable, mentally incapable of running the show, then we need to know who is running the show right now. Who's in charge of those launch codes? Who's in charge of the military? Who's the one making things happen? Who's the one doing these things? We need to know, because we need to know who to blame. Right now, the Kamala Harris campaign are cloaking a lot of issues and, trying to use Joe Biden as like a lightning rod. They're trying to hide her like, oh, she had nothing to do with the economy. She had nothing to do with the inflation. She had nothing to do with immigrants pouring into the country. And they're trying to hide her while using, Jim Crow Joe as a lightning rod. Yeah, let's let Joe take all of the, the hits. Let's let Joe take all of the scrutiny and, But in reality, is she was just as culpable. She's responsible, just as Jim Crow Joe. And we need to know as an American people who to blame. I've seen Kamala Harris on multiple rallies not take any accountability for what she did. She's blaming everyone. She's blaming the food industry for the high cost of groceries. She's blaming the banking company for the housing markets being in the shape the way it's in. She's blaming the insurance companies. She's blaming everyone, but she's not pointing fingers at herself. This is a woman that totally lacks accountability, totally lacks responsibility. This is a woman that had the job as a border czar, never showed up for the job, never showed up to the damn border. She recently went down to the border. People was looking around and asking, who is this? Who is this woman? I've never seen this woman before. Somebody tapped somebody on the shoulder and said, oh, that's the border czar. The border czar? Every time we go to the border czar's office, nobody's in there. They've been calling for 3 years about the border czar. Yeah, man.
You already know what it is, man. Who the hell is this? Who's that? Yeah, man. But we do a bunch of political content here, man. The main focus is the political season. That's the main focus. But that's gonna be it for tonight, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I want to give a shout out to Sinclair. Salute to Sinclair for holding me down tonight. Salute to Sinclair for holding me down tonight. Let me see. Salute to everybody in the chat. And y'all guys stay tuned. Hey yo, Enrique, I gotta make you a mod because Enrique be popping out. I gotta make Enrique a mod. Enrique, next time, next stream, I'm gonna make you a mod, all right? Because you be popping out, you be showing love, bro. Enrique, next stream, I'm gonna make you a mod. I'm not gonna do it tonight. I'm a little tired, man. But yeah, pop out to the next stream, Enrique. I got you. I'm gonna make you a mod because you be popping out to the live. So salute to Enrique. But with that being said, guys, y'all guys have a blessed night. Hope you guys have been entertained as well as enlightened. I am your host, True and Living. Y'all guys have a productive day, man. Tomorrow's Friday. You guys have a good Friday, man. God willing, I'll probably do a show tomorrow. Probably do another stream tomorrow. We'll see how that works out. But with that being said, toodles. You guys have a blessed night. We out.